welcome to It's Not Okay podcast. My name is Dhairya Thakkar, the host of this podcast. So let's jump right into today's topic. Today's podcast episode is about social media and cell phone addiction and how it will impact our future. We have divided this podcast into three basic parts. First one is introduction, second one is social media addiction, and last but of course never the least, part number 3, that is its impact on our life. Mobile phones have a major impact on our lives and the way that we perform everyday tasks. Mobile phones are a great asset in aiding in our everyday lives. However, it would be best if you remembered to hang up every once in a while and pay attention to the world around you. According to a survey which happened in India in 2019, an average person in India is spending one third of his or her working hours on phone, nearly 1800 hours every year. And 3 out of 4 respondents said if smartphone usage continues at this rate, it is likely to impact their mental or physical health. Half of the respondents never tried staying away from social media. 1 in 3 people felt that they can't even have a 5-minute chit chat conversation with friends or family without checking their mobile phones, while 3 out of 5 people said that it's important to have a life separate from a mobile phone and that could help them to lead happier lives. Indians are obsessed with usage of smartphones for everything from making TikTok videos to streaming music and podcasts to communicating with people and even while watching Disney cartoons. They downloaded over 19 billion apps in 2019, a 190% rise 2016, the world's highest. However, spending is still low. They contributed only $120 million, a mere 0.3% of total consumer spending on mobile apps. Part 2, Social Media Addiction. We are growing up in a Facebook Instagram world. In other words, we are good at putting filters on things. We are good at showing people that life is amazing even though we are depressed. So, combine that with the fact we have an addicted generation that does not have the skill set to ask for help, combined with the fact that they are so good at Facebook and Insta, they are good at putting filters on everything, so good at showing you how smart and strong they are. These teenagers who commit suicide, you go look at their Instagrams. You would have no clue that they were depressed. They are happy. You have no clue about it that they were really, really depressed. So, we have an entire generation growing up with low self esteem than previous generations. We know that engagement with social media and our cell phones releases a chemical called dopamine. That's why when you get a text, you feel good from inside. Your subconscious loves it. When you are feeling a bit down or feeling a bit lonely and you send hi to your friend because it feels good, when you get any reply from him, you love it. It's why we count the likes. It is the reason why we love to have thousands and millions of followers on Instagram. I have seen people telling when their Insta account does not grow fast. They say my Insta is not growing yaar. I am so depressed. I don't like anymore. I am so unhappy, etc. etc. Because we know when you get it, you get a hit of dopamine which will feel you good. That's why we like it. That's why we keep going back to it. That is why we use Insta and WhatsApp highly. We love to receive messages. We love to see that our likes and our followers are increasing at a rapid growth. We have an entire generation that has access to an addictive numbering chemical called dopamine through social media and cell phones as they are going through the high stress of adolescence. Why is this important? Almost every alcoholic discovered alcohol when they were teenagers and were feeling stress. It is highly stressful and anxious period of our lives and we are supposed to learn to rely on our friends. Some people quite by accident discover alcohol and numbering effects of dopamine to help cope up with the stresses and anxieties of adolescence. Unfortunately, that becomes hardwired in their brains, and for the rest of their lives, when they suffer significant stresses, they will not turn to a person, they will turn to the alcohol. Social stress, financial stress, career stress, and what not. That's pretty much the primary reason why an alcoholic drink. What's happening this? because we are allowing unfettered access to these dopamine producing devices and media. Basically it's becoming hardwired, and what we are seeing is as they grow older, too many teenagers don't know how to form deep meaningful relationships. Their words, not mine. They will never admit that many of their friendships are superficial. Deep, meaningful relationships are not their cup of tea. They don't even know what it means. So, when significant stress starts to show up in their lives, they are not turning to a person, they are turning to a device, they are turning towards social media, they are turning towards more temporary relief things such as alcohol, etc. etc. We know science is clear. We know that a person who spend more time on Facebook suffer high rates of depression than people who spend less time on Facebook. These things balanced. Alcohol is not bad. Too much alcohol is bad. Gambling is fun. Too much gambling is dangerous. There is nothing wrong with social media and cell phones. It's just the imbalance that causes disasters. If you are sitting at dinner with your friends and you are texting somebody who is not there, that's a problem. This is an addiction. If you are sitting in a meeting with people you are supposed to be listening to and speaking, and you put your phone on the table, face up or face down, that sends the subconscious message to the room that you are just not that important to me right now. This is what happens, and the fact that you cannot put it away is because of this addiction. You will lose many friends, many relationships, and you will destroy many such important things. It will cost your time and energy, of course. It will also cost money, and it will make your life worse ultimately. So, we have a generation growing up with lower self esteem that does not have the coping mechanism to deal with stress. Part 3, that is impact on our life. Now you add in the sense of impatience. We have grown up in a world of instant gratification. You want to buy something, you go on Amazon, it arrives the very next day. You want to watch a movie, log in and watch a movie on Netflix. You don't check movie times, right? Instant gratification. You want to go on a date? Well, you don't even need tutorials how to go on a date. You don't even have to learn and practice that skill. You just have to swipe right and bang, I am stud right now. You don't have to learn the social coping mechanisms. Everything you want, you can have instantly. Everything you want, instant gratification. Except job satisfaction and strength of relationships, there is no app for that. They are slow, uncomfortable, messy processes. Career and life are like mountain. It's as if we are standing at the foot of a mountain and we have this abstract concept called impact that we want to have in the world. What we don't see is the mountain. It's our choice to go up in the mountain quickly or slowly, but there is still a mountain. There is no app for that. And if you don't ask for the help and learn yourself skillfully to how to reach there, no one can help you. So, learn to have a bit of patience. And so, what our young generation needs to learn is patience. That some things that really matter, like love or job fulfillment, joy, love of life, self confidence, a skill set, etc. Any of these things. All of these things take due time, but it is long and difficult. These all are valuable things which are non monetary. Like if there would be no phone, we joy the world and our mind will be filled with new ideas, innovation, positive thoughts, various thinking, etc., which will help in brainstorming ourselves, and ultimately we will learn many things. In the next episode of podcast, we will learn about how to break social media addiction. Don't worry, it won't be boring like lecture in school or college on something. We will try to break it in small fragments so that we can understand easily. Also, we will teach you proper steps on how to make a plan and how to avoid social media addiction, cause it is rightly said that proper prior planning prevents poor performance. Thank you. Thank you for listening to this podcast. I hope you understand and learn many things from this. If you have any queries or request topic for us to make a podcast video or episode on, then feel free to DM us on our team Instagram account. Also, do not forget to follow us on Instagram and Spotify. We will post short stories which will be useful for you in our Insta feed. Till then, this is me Dhairya Thakkar signing off. Bye bye. Take care.